Once a student asked me, why is commedia dell'arte expressiveness so big? So big! Hey, pizza, pizza, mandolino. But actually, this is a very good question. So, let's talk about commedia dell'arte expressiveness and style. First, commedia dell'arte was originated in the 16th century as a form of street theater. Most of the companies were performing in streets, in squares. Why? Well, theater was not really loved by the power, by the institutions, by the church, not at all. Therefore, many commedia dell'arte companies were performing in streets, in squares, for an audience that was not already sitting there. The audience was just a potential audience, people passing by, and so these actors had to attract the audience. They used to travel from a village to another, from a country to another country, so they couldn't have a huge scenography. And in any case, they didn't have that much money. For this reason, they created a very peculiar storytelling style, using nothing more than their bodies, their voices, and a few instruments. The mask technique requires an expressiveness that is geometrical. Movements are very clear, directions are very linear. The position on stage tells a lot about the situation. If you are in the center, you are the boss. In that moment, you are leading the action. You are allowed to speak, and probably in that moment, you are the leading character. If you are in the front corner, you can whisper a secret to the audience. If you are in the back corner, you can spy something happening on stage, and so on. Each mask embodies a specific human type. For example, Pantalone is the corrupted bad guy, and each mask takes inspiration from an animal. For example, Arlecchino is a cat, the Capitan is a dog, and so on. But we are going to talk deeply about each mask in the next videos. This presence of an animal instinct brings a kind of expressiveness that is not psychological, an expressiveness that involves all the body. The masked characters had a vulgar comic styles. They made cheap jokes in order to talk about political issues, social issues. So in some way we can sum up poor tools for an important purpose.